Like, that is a big no-no in the military. It's a big no-no worldwide. And then the first sergeant says, because y'all don't want to know what happened to Drill Sergeant Snuffy. So everybody like, oh, like, what happened to him? Like, we like, what happened to him?
Hard work, hard work, hard work, hard work, hard work, work. There you go. Hard work, work. Everybody doing it right. Hard work, work, work. That's what they say. Hard work, work, work. Earn more pay. Hard work, hard work.
Hey everybody, it's Army Princess here and welcome back to my channel. For those of you all who are watching me for the very first time, I'm Army Princess, U.S. Army soldier. I've been in the military for over 10 years now, and I love to share my experiences with you all to help you all become the best soldiers you can be. With that being said, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right now. Like right now, hit the subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss an upload from me. I feel like I like story times because it offers a way to teach you a lesson, but in an educational way and in a way that you would listen all the way through and you like, oh yeah, I got the lesson out of that. I didn't even realize I learned something. So in these next series of story times that I'm going to give you, especially with everything that's going on right now, with everything that happened with Vanessa Gillen, and my heart just goes out to her, I just wanted to do some story times because these story times are like real life, like legit real life story times, things that have happened to me in my military career or things that I've been a part of, things that I witnessed, and I'm like, I can share these things with you all so you all don't have to go through them, so you can be the best service members you can be when you join the military. So I think for this particular story time, like I said, I'm gonna talk to y'all a little bit about AIT. So AIT for me was thebomb.com. It was the time of my life. I literally had so much fun in AIT. So AIT for me was in San Antonio, Texas. And for anybody that's thinking about joining the military and thinking about doing a medical job, your AIT will be in San Antonio, Texas. Now AIT in San Antonio is probably about the best AIT location you can go to because San Antonio has nice weather, San Antonio has margaritas, San Antonio has the Riverwalk. It's just, I just love San Antonio. I love Texas. And so I had the time of my life in San Antonio. But I want to tell you all the story about this drill sergeant and what happened to him, and hopefully it doesn't happen to you. So when I was in AIT in San Antonio, Texas, we had this one drill sergeant that was, when I say fine as wine, and his voice, so you like to have, you know which particular drill sergeants have the best voice because they sing cadences. So you have to sing cadences every time you march. The drill sergeants march you back and forth to chow, back and forth to PT, back and forth to school each day. So we had about 5 drill sergeants that was our main drill sergeants in AIT that would march us and do everything with us. So everybody liked this particular drill sergeant because he was really, really cute. He had a nice voice for cadences. He was really cool and down to earth. Like, you have those drill sergeants that you like just afraid of, and then you have the drill sergeants that it's cool and you can kind of conversate with them and you don't feel intimidated by them. And he was this one drill sergeant. Everybody loved him. We're gonna call him Drill Sergeant Snuffy. So Drill Sergeant Snuffy was a fine as wine. He was really nice. He was approachable. He had a nice voice. He will always be the drill sergeant that will march us to and from school each day, because AIT, you go to school. So we had particular drill sergeants that were like our morning drill sergeants, and they did PT with us. We had drill sergeants that marched us to and from school, and we had drill sergeants that like did the other type of administrative type work and jobs and paperwork stuff for us. So he was the one that would march us to and from school every day, and sometimes he would march us to and from chow every day. So we would love when he was gonna march us because he would sing like the best cadences. I'm gonna have to put some clips in of like people singing cadences, and y'all just going like, it just brings up your morale. Like when you out there and you marching and you in step and you online and y'all shouting out the cadences, and it just brings up your morale. It just does something to your, I can't explain it. So He was very, very, very good with the cadences. He also, I think he liked this other drill sergeant. So I talked about this other drill sergeant in my hair video. She was Hawaiian, very, very pretty lady. She had this long, long hair, and when she would roll it up, it would look like a big steering wheel on the back of her head because her hair was so long. But they we think they had something going on, but so the thing is about AIT and why I enjoy my AIT so much, now you don't get to do all these things, but we got released on the weekends. So on the weekends, I think after Friday night, they had bed check at 8 o'clock, and then they had bed check at 1 o'clock in the morning. The drill sergeants would come in your room, shine a flashlight, make sure you were in your bed, and then you was good to go for bed check. So they did that on Friday night. Once you got released, once they had that bed check on Friday, you didn't have any more formation until Sunday, 6 o'clock p.m. So we could stay out all night long, go party, and then come back and be back by Sunday. So on Sunday, he was the drill sergeant that always met us for formation on Sunday, and he did accountability to make sure everybody was there. So this one particular Sunday, we in formation waiting to be accounted for. He's not there. Now, drill sergeants don't take leave. You can't get days off. The only thing is, maybe if you have an emergency, like if somebody died, you can go on emergency leave. But during cycle, like when we are in cycle, in AIT cycle, they don't normally leave. So your drill sergeant is there every single day, unless they sick, like I said, or it's like an emergency. So this Sunday, he wasn't there. We thought it was odd, but hey, maybe he wasn't feeling good. Maybe his family was sick. Whatever the case may be, he wasn't there. So Monday morning, we get ready to go to school. He's not there. Where is Drill Sergeant Snuffy? Where is he? Everybody's looking forward to him. Where is he? He's not there. We get out of school on Monday. Drill Sergeant Snuffy is not there to pick us up from school and march us back to our barracks. So like 2-3 more days go by. We like, what's going on with Drill Sergeant Snuffy? Like, y'all seen Drill Sergeant Snuffy? Anybody seen Drill Sergeant Snuffy? No, we ain't seen him. So nobody's got the balls to be like, what happened to the drill sergeant? Where's he at? Why is he not here? So Friday come. Every single Friday in the military, we get a safety briefing. From this day, from basic training until to this day, like this past Friday I was at work, you get a safety briefing. It's the military covering they behind, letting you know, don't beat your kids, don't beat your spouse, don't drink and drive. If you stay married, stay married. If you're going out somewhere, let a battle buddy know. No, like we go through this every single Friday. Every unit does it. But they do it because people get in trouble every single weekend, every single Friday. You're going to always have people that drink and drive. You're going to always have people that get in domestic abuse. You're going to always have people that like do crazy things. And this is the whole thing why the whole Vanessa thing, like a lot of people don't realize on the outside looking in, that if a soldier is missing, like you get released at the end of the day. You can go and do anything you want to do. Go anywhere you want to go. A lot of people go AWOL. So your first response when people aren't where they're supposed to be is that they probably went AWOL. Now, it wasn't the case in this particular case, but a lot of times people go AWOL, or people get picked up by the police and then they go to jail and they can't come to work. So if you don't show up, everybody's first response is not, oh my God, you probably did, something happened. It's probably like they either in jail or they left, they went on leave somewhere and they didn't tell somebody and they like, you know, gone on their own accord. But anyway, I'm off topic. So we like, where's Private Snuffy? Friday come around for our safety briefing. All of the drill sergeants are always there for the safety briefing in my AIT. I don't care what you was doing, if you was doing paperwork, if you was marching somebody to school, whatever the case may be. We had a whole big old formation. All of the platoons is there. The first sergeant is there. All of the drill sergeants is there. Everybody is there and accounted for, and you listen to that safety briefing. So we listening to the safety briefing, the same old stuff we always hear. Don't beat your dog, don't beat your kids, don't beat your spouse, don't drink and drive. If you go somewhere, have a battle buddy, like all the same stuff. And then the first sergeant says, because y'all don't want to know what happened to Drill Sergeant Snuffy. So everybody like, oh, like what happened to him? Like we like, what happened to him? Yeah, Drill Sergeant Snuffy thought it was okay to drink and drive with his battle buddy soldiers, and now he's not your drill sergeant anymore. We like, what happened? So come to find out, like 2 drill sergeants, it was 2 drill sergeants. One was our drill sergeant Snuffy. One was another drill sergeant for another company. They went out on the weekends on post drinking and got caught drinking and driving. Like, that is a big no-no in the military. It's a big no-no worldwide, but in the military, you will lose your career. You can lose your career from drinking and driving, getting a DUI. So this drill sergeant was removed from, he couldn't be our drill sergeant no more. Like, still to this day, I've never seen the guy again. Like, he was removed, he was gone. Like, pack up your office, pack up your stuff, gone. He was demoted. Like, how embarrassing is it if you are a drill sergeant and you get demoted? Like, they don't bust you all the way down to E1, because usually drill sergeants are like E6 or E7. I believe he was E7. They busted this dude down to like E5. Like, I am higher than E5 right now. And then you got to still walk around and see people on base. You lose your job. Like, basically, you can't be a drill sergeant anymore. You get like demoted down to like admin work. You get it on your annual evaluation that you had a DUI. It's just bad for business. It's just bad all the way around. Like, it ruins people's career, literally. Like, your career stops. You end up having to get out of the military because you can't get promoted and you just got a bad rap. I say all that to say that this could happen to anybody. These things could happen to anybody on the weekend. I do not want them to happen to you. So if you join the military, whether you're in the military or you're not in the military, please adhere to all the rules and regulations. Do what you're supposed to do. Do what you need to do to be the best service member you can be, so you can excel in your career and you can be great. I can go on and talk about Drill Sergeant Snuffy and other events for hours, but I want y'all to watch the rest of my videos and comment below. Let me know what you think. Like, have you ever been in a situation where you did something you wasn't supposed to do and you got in trouble for it and it ruined your career? Or you was in a situation where you was like, nah, I probably shouldn't do this because I'm probably gonna get in trouble. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Bye.
Hard work, hard work, hard work.